Hello and welcome back to Bookmark Chronicles. Today I am talking about my favorite authors. As you can see, I have a special guest. This is Jazz. Jazz, look at the camera. Jazz, look at the camera. Okay. I'm dog sitting for the weekend and it's his last day here, so I think he knows he's leaving and he's very clingy. So before I get started, I want to give a shout out to Anya. The inspiration for this video actually came from her. She asked me who some of my favorite authors were, and I thought that was a pretty good topic for a video. Oh, okay. I guess he didn't want to be here. You can get up there by yourself. I've seen you do it. Oh, don't play that. Get up there. Good boy. So first on this list is Jodi Picoult. If you don't already know, she is one of my absolute, where are you going? One of my absolute favorite authors, and she has about 24 novels that are currently published. I have read all but maybe 8 of them total. I have most of them, if not all, but have not read them all. If you're not familiar with Jodi Picoult, she does write contemporary fiction. However, she has this ability to handle tough topics in fantastic way. She's talked about children on the spectrum, abortion, racism, rape culture, and does a fantastic job with every single one. And she's just absolutely fantastic. I've tweeted her a couple of times and had like many conversations with her, and she's fucking amazing. I absolutely love her. I know a lot of people on BookTube don't really like contemporary or literary fiction, but if you were going to read an author, I would definitely recommend her because she's honestly fucking amazing, and I think I've read more books by her than any other author. The next author on this list is Alyssa Cole. So I started reading Alyssa Cole when I wanted to get more into romance. I also did read When No One Is Watching by her though, which is a mystery thriller. I really enjoyed When No One Was Watching, gave it 4.75 stars. The only thing that I didn't love was the romance aspect, even though she is typically a romance author. And then I read her Reluctant Royal series, which has 3 books and 2 novellas. I am very interested to read her Runaway Royal series, which I think is still in progress, and pretty much anything else that she releases because she's fantastic and she is one of those authors that did help me get into romance. So yeah, I'm not sure how many books she has published total because I know she has that are like historical romance, but I don't really read historical romance, or at least I haven't tried it yet. I definitely want to, especially because Beverly Jenkins is always recommended. So yeah, I do enjoy Alyssa Cole, and I think it's really cool that she can switch genres the way she did, from being a primary romance author to writing such a fantastic mystery. That was really cool. So yeah, I'm really excited to see what else she puts out. The next author on this list is going to be a little bit of a surprise. Maybe what, do you want to come back? The next author on this list is Katee Robert. So I have started reading her Wicked Villains series, and I follow her on TikTok now and on Twitter, and I'm really enjoying the series. Dude, okay. And I'm interested in her Dark Olympus series. I just want to get through one series at a time first though, so I'm gonna finish Wicked Villains before I do that. And yeah, I'm really excited about her Kickstarter. I'm excited to get the hardcovers of Wicked Villains. So yeah, enjoying Katee Robert so far. And I know she has other series that like Heather and Nicole really like, so I'll probably dive into those too, but I'm most excited about Wicked Villains and Dark Olympus. The next author on this list is R.F Kuang. So I've only read the entirety of the Poppy War trilogy. However, I am ready to read anything that Rebecca Kuang writes because I love the Poppy War so much. The entire trilogy were all 4.75 or 5-star reads. I know that she has another book coming out in 2022 called Babel, which I'm super excited to read. Although I'm not a huge dark academia fan, and that is the vibe that I'm getting from it, I'm still gonna try it because I like her writing specifically. So I'm really excited to see how that story is. I'm not sure if it's gonna be a series, although I assume it will be. So I'm really excited for that. Next on this list is Elizabeth Acevedo. So I have read Clap When You Land and The Poet X by her, and I love them both. I also just really love Elizabeth Acevedo because I got to see her perform when she was doing spoken word before she became an author, and she's fantastic. I absolutely love her. I've not yet read Clap When You Land, but I will at some point. I'll probably listen to the audio because I think she narrates it. I assume she narrates it. I'd really hope she did. And I really like her narration. She also narrated Pride by Evie's Boy, and I thought that was fantastic. So I don't know if she has anything else in the works as of yet, but I'm pretty much willing to read anything that she puts out as well. Next is Jodi Picoult. Y'all know that I absolutely love Grey Bear. It was one of my top books of 2021. I loved it so much. I never stopped talking about it, and I'm never going to stop talking about it. So I've read both books in that duology, Grey Bear and Redemptor. I don't know if she has anything else out. I should probably look into that. I don't think she does though. But anything that she releases in the future, I will definitely be reading without question. I adore her so much. She just did such a fantastic job. It's very rare for me to enjoy a YA fantasy as much as I did that one, or Iron Widow, and I think that's not a small feat because I'm very critical. So I'm really excited to see what else she comes out with, and whatever it is that she decides to do next, I will be supporting 100%. Hey, what are you doing? Nah, don't come back up here. So the next author, I'm not sure if she's gonna stay on this list. For now, it's more of an honorable mention, and that is Talia Hibbert. I really enjoyed the Brown Sister series. Get a Life, Chloe Brown is one of the first romance books that I've given 5 stars in a very long time. I liked Dani Brown, I liked Eve Brown, I really like the characters that she creates. However, I recently tried to read The Princess Trap and I did not love it. So I had the ebook. I started with the ebook, and then I was like, let me get the audio so I can listen to it on my commute to work. And I got about, I don't know, I was on like chapter 20 out of 33 or something like that, and I DNF'd. Part of the reason was because I didn't love the narrator. However, like I said, I also had the ebook and I didn't really care to go back to it, so I just ended up reading something else instead. So I love the Brown Sister series, although I have heard from other book talkers that they didn't necessarily love that particular book by her either. So maybe it was just, you know, that one just wasn't for me, and there are other ones by her that I would like. Why you look guilty? So I will definitely be trying her other work, and maybe she will be a permanent fixture on this list. So this list was specifically for authors that I've read at least 2 books by. For authors that I've read only 1 book by so far, but am really enjoying, include Jian J. Zhao, the author of Iron Widow, Tiffany D. Jackson. By her, I've read Monday's Not Coming, but I also have Grown, so I need to get to that. And I've heard really good things about White Smoke. I've read 2 books by Shannon Chakraborty. However, I just didn't love Kingdom of Copper as much as Can You Give Me a Minute, Please? I just don't know if I want to add her to this list yet because I want to wait until I've read Empire of Gold to see how I feel about that. Ooh. I've read the first book in the Celeste Donovan trilogy by Rachel Eccles, Trading Secrets. I really love that book. Very patiently waiting for book 2. Not wanting that to hurry up at all. So those are my thoughts on some of my favorite authors. Let me know who some of your favorite authors are, and let me know if I've read anything by them or if you think I would like their work. Otherwise, that's all I have for you today, and I'll see you in the next video.